On this episode of Keep It Simple, we're making these rich, chocolatey, mummy cupcakes and a frosting made with marshmallow fluff. First thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit and bring some water to boil. Measure out 2 cups of sugar and we're going to add that to 1 cup of boiling water. Now we're going to add the cocoa. I'm going to use a hand whisk. I just want to give this a whisking gently, not too fast at first because you don't want it to go all over the countertop. We're just looking to dissolve the sugar and rehydrate the cocoa. Now I want to place this to one side to cool down. While that's cooling down, we're measuring out 2.5 cups of flour, just placing that into a sieve. And then next we're going to add some baking powder and some baking soda. These are leavening agents. This is going to give the cake the rise. I always find with chocolate, salt works well. Always sift your flour. When the flour comes from a store, it's been compressed and quite often you'll get cakey lumps in it. By sifting it, it will aerate your flour and you'll get out any lumps from the bag of flour. Crack 4 eggs into a bowl. The eggs are room temperature. What we want to do is measure out 3/4 of a cup of oil. It could be vegetable, it could be canola oil, it could be even light olive oil. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You'll notice we're using sour cream. Sour cream helps cake stay nice and moist. It's a good secret for when you're making cakes. Now use a whisk, an electric hand mixer or a stand mixer. Here I'm using a whisk. The benefit of using this tool is that cleanup is quicker and easier. Just bring the mixture together with a hand whisk. You can see it's thoroughly mixed now and creamy. Now we're going to add that chilled cocoa sugar mixture, just blending it all together, giving it a little whisk. It's starting to smell really chocolatey in this kitchen. Add a small amount of the flour mixture, whisk this in and then add some more. Don't do it all at once, otherwise it has a tendency to just fly out the bowl and go everywhere. And then we'll add the final part of it and we're just giving this a gentle whisking and you can see the batter forming. It's nice and creamy in the thickness of a Greek yogurt. I like to use an ice cream scoop, but I also use a spatula. This is the easiest and cleanest way to fill up your muffin tin. And we want to fill these up 2/3 of the way. That's 3 tablespoons of batter. Bake these for about 17 to 20 minutes and cool them for 10 minutes. Look at that, perfect chocolate cupcakes. Let's make the frosting. We're going to add some confectioner's sugar to a bowl, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and unsalted butter. Always use unsalted butter, that way you can control the salt in the recipe. You'll notice we're using marshmallow fluff. This actually lightens up the frosting and helps the frosting keep its shape. Using your hand mixer or stand mixer, bring it together, add some milk, half and half, or cream to it. And you're looking for the frosting to hold its own shape. I'm using a Wilton 47 piping bag tip. I like to place the bag inside of a glass and add the frosting. It keeps it nice and clean. When it comes to the eyes for the mummies, you can use some M&Ms or any different type of candies. Just place a couple on and then start piping. There are no rules, it's just about having fun. Here's the candy eyes, look at those, woo! And just pipe the frosting on and have fun. That's the main thing. It's the holidays, have some fun with your family and friends.